With me. You can now receive viewers and guests. Chef, you would call me right now. What's up? What's up? Hold on. Let me clear this up. Greetings, salutations. What's up? TNathan here. And we are at the National Museum for Justice and Peace, or as I like to call it, the National Lynching Museum in Montgomery, Alabama. All right. So, yeah, y'all gonna go live with me on this tour as we, I'm gonna be emotional. I'm gonna warn you, it's gonna be emotional. So, if you don't want to see my emotions, you might want to skip out. But we're here, and I know you all have seen this up close and personal from books, but we're here today, and yeah, we're going to take this tour together. All right, like I say, Cliff, I just saw you called me, but I was live, so that's why I told you to drop by live. We're in Montgomery at the National Museum, at the Lynching Museum, and we're going to yeah, so let's get it. As soon as Ro finished taking the pictures here, we're going to take off. I'm going to show you all some of the art. Yeah. All right. I'm at work until 7 p.m. All right, I'll call you after 7. I'll call you when we get back later tonight. All right, so let's get it. All ready? I'll be sharing it as we walk through it. All right. I don't know how good I'm going to be at questions. I will share what I find as we experience it. I've been here before, but I've never had to share it with somebody. So this is the first thing we're going to share. And I'll be doing a lot of flipping back and forth so you all could get some idea of what we're seeing. And some of the sunlight's going to be in the way. So when we get up under the overhang, we'll be better. So like I said, we're here in Montgomery, Alabama at the National Lynching Museum. I know it's called the National Museum for Peace and Justice, but the peace and justice that this museum represents has never come for black people in America. This is literally a monument to those who have been lynched in America. And some of these people have never been claimed. You know, there's a wide swath, especially since through Mississippi and Alabama, of people who went missing that years later, bones were found, didn't have DNA evidence to tie them together. So even though the number represented here is only a percentage of the number of black people that went missing. And I'm not even talking about the Civil War or slavery. We're talking about post-Civil War. All of these lynchings took place after slavery. Like I say, so some comments, I'll try to get to them. But right now, we're gonna go up this incline. I'm gonna show you what we're about to go into. Sun is at that angle. So it's going to be emotional. I'm going to warn you, it's going to be emotional. I probably will cry some more, but you're here to share this with me. This is what I told you. I was coming to Alabama for the 60th anniversary. We started at Selma, and we are now at Montgomery, representing the track that was taken on that final successful march in Montgomery, starting in Selma, Alabama. So let's flip it around and talk about these monuments and what they mean. All right, so I'm gonna go inside, get out some of this glare. And all right, these, see, they're suspended from the ceiling. That long black bar represents a rope, and these monuments are going to be a testimony to people who were actually lynched, with the name and the date of their lynching. Like I say, instead of putting bodies, we got ropes. And this is from Polk County, Georgia. James Glover, 08/22/1904. And then you have Adams County, Mississippi, and we have 3 individuals there. And also I'm gonna tell you about the counties in a minute. Washington Ives, Spencer Collins, Bill Dukes, and they range between 1888 to 1918. Like I say, and this is a fuller scope of what you're going to see here. Like I say, all of these represent lynching victims from Montgomery County, Butts County, Georgia. Unknown. And it's unknown because he was burned also, because lynching wasn't enough. You had to burn them to a crisp. And Jesse Jefferson in 1948. It wasn't enough. Mississippi is well represented here. Alabama is well represented here. Webster County, Mississippi. Pony Pope and Sterling Durham, 1888, 1904. Alcorn County, Mississippi. And you see those. And like I say, as far as you can see that way, all of these pillars suspended from the ceilings, and the brown is to simulate the brown bodies that this monument is to. Wilkerson County, Mississippi. All these, and just remember, all these pillars have a minimum of 1, but more so many. Amite County, Mississippi has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 individuals represented in Amite County, Mississippi. Like I say, all of these dates are after the Civil War. All of these dates are after the Civil War. Oh, excuse me. Like I say, and that's, remember, that's as long, look, we're gonna go that way, all around there, all through there, all back over there, and then we are just starting here. Sound off when you see the states you live in represented. Mississippi, Georgia, Alabama, South Carolina, Mississippi, Tennessee, Shelby County, Mississippi, Shelby County, Tennessee. Shelby County, that is Memphis. Memphis is in Shelby County. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's Shelby County. Like I said, that's 20. All these also represent bodies that were found. These all represent bodies that were found. Understand, even if they were unknown because they had been burned to death. But just think about all the bodies that were not found. Think about all the bodies. Georgia. And you see a lot of the South represented here. You see a lot of the South represented. Bolivar County, Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia. Like I say, this is all represent, and this is, just think, Leon County, Texas. Carroll County, Mississippi. He's on here somewhere. Carroll County, Mississippi. I see all of those. Can you see? And look at this. Look at this. Unknown. 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 You see that? That represents one county. Unknown. Last surviving signature of the Declaration of fucking Independence. Yeah. This is Karen Seminole County, Georgia. There's a Seminole County, Florida here represented also. Shelby County. You'll notice something about the South. All the counties named after all these Confederates and races, they're all over the South. Did they ever lynch black women? Yes, Mary Turner is a prime example of a black woman that was lynched in this country for standing up for her family. Her, along with her whole family, she was lynched. Which one? Yeah, another family, right. When you see all these names together, they represent family in the same date. The same date. So, like I said, you're just joining us. We already passed the walls. We already passed the walls. We're into the monument area. Like I said, and people, and the sad thing is, if you're an alien and you came here and there was nobody to represent these stories, you think, look, it's a beautiful place. It's beautiful. Look at this. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you didn't know the symbolism that each one of these suspended stones, monuments, each of these monuments represent, if you didn't get the fact that they're this color by choice to represent the brownness of the skin, that the black suspension from the ceiling represents a rope tied around the neck of black people that were usually lynched, not for anything they did. You understand that? There are literally thousands of people represented here that we found bodies of, or they know. And each one of these monuments and the counties they represent, also at this museum, they have dirt taken from that county where each one of these individuals were lynched. There's dirt in a jar. How are you doing? Taken. Oh yeah, listen, imagine in Ida B. Wells' lifetime, she recorded thousands of these. Think about how many there have been since her death. Think about the names that we will never see. Claiborne, Mississippi. Yeah, I can feel that. Just think about that. Crenshaw County, South Carolina. Clark. And this is the thing. I always see people talk about, you know, let it go. Let it go. This is what you want me to let go? This is what the fuck you want me to let go? Yeah. Can't let go. Can't let go because they're suspended from the ceiling by their heads. What are we supposed to let go? Which one of these for Oklahoma County, Mississippi, you want us to let go? Which one? Just pick a name. Pick a name. Which one you want us to let go of? Y'all can't let go of George Washington, can you? But you pick a name. Pick a name. You can't let go of the signatures of the Declaration of Independence. We will never represented our independence. Pick a name. Who? What? Pick a name. So they're still hanging, so that's not cute to me. This is so disrespectful. Baby girl, fuck you. Fuck the horse you rode in on. Fuck anybody have anything to do with you. This is you're disrespectful to you. Them dying and hanging like this is disrespectful to them. Y'all always come in here wrapped in your pseudo righteousness, talking about it's disrespectful. It's disrespectful to forget them. It's disrespectful to forget them. I don't see you in the Klan's lives telling them it was disrespectful for the ancestors to do it. You want everything tied up in a neat bow. That's what you would like. But remember, this is located in Montgomery, Alabama. This is the monument side. Like I said, every one of these monuments represents multiple people. Like, told you, tell me your county if we haven't passed it. Tell me your county if we haven't passed it. Like I say, look at it. Look at it for yourself. Disrespectful. Disrespectful. That they created a monument to him. A monument that stretches out. This is just the outside part. This is disrespectful to you? You're more concerned with you're being disrespected by having to witness this. Not feel it, not go through it, but you feel it's disrespectful to have to witness it. Get the fuck out my life.
Are they still in there?
I don't know. Get the fuck out my life. Because you're going to witness this. If I spend my life showing it to you, I'm never going to let you forget. I'm never going to let you forget. Go back to William Kirkland. What county was that in, Jay? What was William Kirkland? Oh, here he is. Don't worry about it. I found him. Here he is. William Kirkland. William Kirkland. 09/25/1930. I had someone to pay respects at the Legacy Museum. Canada remembers. And we remember you. And we remember the residential schools. We remember your pain and your suffering also. But you will not. I don't care. I think that's one of my family. Jay, of course it is. You're from Mississippi. All of us have roots in Mississippi, Alabama, Virginia, Tennessee. Plantations that still stand as a monument to the pain and suffering of our ancestors. Brown bodies suspended by ropes. Lucky I didn't do this. Lucky I didn't create it. Lucky I didn't create it, because I'll be reminding you of what the bodies looked like suspended in tree branches and strange fruit. See, this is the part they do for you all. I would have built trees, and I would have strange fruit singing through the speakers your entire trip. You would never be able to look away. You would be haunted just as I am haunted by knowing these names, by reading their stories, by thumbing through the pages of Without Sanctuary. I would add Jasper County, Texas, as Michael Bird was drugged behind the car. Just think about it, for just living. It wasn't enough to be enslaved, but to get your so-called freedom, only to wind up like this. That's the reality of it. Disrespectful. Yeah. Y'all wouldn't be able to stomach my display. Greene County, Mississippi. Yeah. They still doing it there. They just do it in the prison system. James Bird, sorry, yes. James Bird, Jasper County, Texas. Thank you. Sorry about that. Like I say, all of this, thousands, hundreds of pillars representing thousands of people. You see this? Montgomery, Alabama. Mississippi is well represented here, don't fear. Mississippi is well represented, over 1,400 people. And then you learn that Arthur Sinclair, a minister, was lynched in Hernando County, Florida in 1877 for performing the wedding of a black man and a white woman. He was lynched for that. Porter Carson was lynched in Howard County, Missouri in 1879 after he was accused of inappropriate conduct with a white woman. You're going to notice that a lot. Jack Turner, lynched in Butler, Alabama, 1882 for organizing black voters in Choctaw County. And it goes on. Look, and it goes on. It goes on. People you've never even hear about during Black History Month. After Calvin Mike voted in Calhoun County, Georgia in 1884, a white mob attacked and burned his home, lynching his elderly mother. His elderly mother and his two daughters, Emma and Lily. Remember, we talk about Ahmaud Arbery? A black man was lynched in Millburg, Ohio in 1892 for standing ground in a white neighborhood. After a white man attempted to assault Jack Brownlee's daughter in Oxford, Alabama in 1894, Mr. Brownlee was lynched for having the man arrested. Think of the lunacy, right? Think of it. Think of these. Just think of them. Robert Morton was lynched in Rockville, Kentucky in 1897 for writing a note to a white woman. What's that? General Lee, named after, because that's what we do sometimes. It's our stupid conditioning to white supremacy. We name our children after her. General Lee was lynched in Reedsville, South Carolina in 1904 for knocking on a white woman's front door. William Miller was lynched in Brighton, Alabama in 1908 for organizing local coal miners. Now they shoot through the door. Bird Cooper was lynched in Claiborne Parish, Louisiana in 1908 after he was acquitted on murder charges. You get found not guilty and acquitted, that's not good enough. Thomas Miles Sr. was lynched in Shreveport, Louisiana in 1912 for allegedly writing a note to a white woman. You just allege. 1912, a white mob lynched T.Z. McKinley, 16 years old, in Columbus, Georgia, after he was convicted of accidentally shooting a white boy. Anthony Crawford was lynched in Abbeville, South Carolina in 1916 for rejecting a white merchant's bid for cottonseed. Hold tight. Oh yeah, we got a whole nother side. Frank Dodd was lynched in DeWitt, Arkansas in 1916 for annoying a white woman. And the same white woman who overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump. I said what I said. You can't beat my ass about it either. Horace Duncan and Fred Coker were lynched in Springfield, Missouri in 1906 by a mob of 5,000 people.
It's my son's great grandfather.
5,000 people. Because, it took 5,000 angry white people to lynch one black man. Two black men, I'm sorry. It's 2,500 apiece. After a white woman was found dead, two young black boys named Harrison and James Gillespie was lynched in Salisbury, North Carolina in 1902. Another 16-year-old, Fred Rochelle, 16, was burned alive in public spectacle, lynching before thousands of Polk County, Florida in 1901. Don't ever talk to me about how old your children need to be to understand racism when our children died at the age of 16 because of racism. Yeah, don't talk to me. Private, remember? Y'all, private. What are they always saying? We support our troops. Private James Neely was lynched in Hampton, Georgia in 1898 for complaining while a white store owner refused to serve him. Henry Smith here was 17 when he was lynched in Paris, Texas in 1896 before a mob of 10,000 people. Yeah, they conveniently leave out the white part. You know what I'm saying? People. 10,000 people that witnessed a lynching of a 17-year-old child, I'm not calling people. 10,000 terrorists. 10,000 terrorists. 10,000 terrorists. 7 black people were lynched near Screamer, Alabama in 1888 for drinking from a white man's well. Dozens of black sugarcane workers were lynched in Thibodaux, Louisiana in 1887 for striking to protest low wages. 3 brothers with the surname Sylvester were lynched in Proctor, West Virginia in 1886 after they were accused of theft. And back to us hanging. Back to us hanging. Back to let's get over it, right? Let's get over it. Yeah, let's get over it. Over it? Y'all over it? I ain't over it. I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. I ain't over it. Never gonna get over it. I'm not getting over it. I'm not letting go of it. You all let go of the 4th of July. You all let go of your Declaration of Independence. We wasn't citizens. 3 of them. Yeah. William Brown. Let's start with William Brown, lynched in Omaha, Nebraska in 1919 for a riotous white mob of up to 1,500 savages. Oh man, we got Eslai, Isaac, and Elmer were lynched by a mob of 10,000 more savages in Duluth, Duluth, Minnesota. I always have problems with Minnesota words. This thing, 10,000 people. What did these three people do to be lynched? And when I say lynched, this is not a legally sanctioned. George Hawkins, Carrie Diamond, Ezra Talbot, and Nelson Talbot were among dozens lynched during the Tulsa Massacre in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921. I was just talking to my nephew, right? We were going over some old footage I had of Tulsa, and they were finding more bodies in the cemetery in Tulsa. Grant Cole was lynched in Montgomery, Alabama in 1925 after he refused to run an errand for a white woman. Of course he was. Of course he was. You'll notice the themes. You notice the themes? All because of the color of their skin. This is what they want us to forget. Critical race theory. They don't teach critical race theory in school. They want us to forget. Woke. Want us to forget. When you wake up to the truth of the history, I want you to forget. I don't see anybody ever talking about forgetting the 4th of July. I don't ever see anybody talking about that. For the hanged and beaten, for the shot, drowned, and burned, for the tortured, the tormented, and the terrorized, for those abandoned by the rule of law, we will remember. Nick, would you take a picture of this for me, please? A still picture of this with your phone? With hope, because hopelessness is the enemy of justice. With courage, because peace requires bravery. With persistence, because justice is a constant struggle. With faith, because we shall overcome. I hate it. I hate it. I hate everything that wall stands for. Because in the end, none of these people are going to get justice. None of them got justice. And even this monument is not a monument to justice. It is a monument to that which people want us to forget. I can't narrate in here? Can I sign? My narration gets on people's nerves. But don't worry, I will save this video and upload it later. But he let me narrate for a while. Yeah, I just been told I can't narrate in here, but I'm paid. They can throw me out now. I got a little more to go. Thousands of African Americans are unknown victims of racial terror, lynchings, whose deaths cannot be documented. Many whose names would never be known. They are all honored here. Yeah, I can't narrate in here, y'all. I can't tell you about the injustices done in here. I can't tell you about all of the pain and suffering that this place represents, because I might hurt somebody's feelings. I might hurt somebody's feelings. I can't tell you all how we're not ever going to forget, because it might hurt somebody's feelings. Motherfuck their feelings, right? Back to my narration. I got bail money. Hate is the drug fed to us by the wealthy to keep us apart. Knowledge is the antidote. 59, whatever your name is, whatever you're trying to say, I don't get it. Wealthy didn't do this. Wealthy didn't do this. Faces at the bottom of the well. Poor white people did this too. Poor white people did this. You all want to talk about classism? Let's talk about classism. Let's talk about people who live in paycheck to paycheck, voted for a tyrant. You want me to talk about classism? Let's talk about the classism of people who can't rub 5 cents together and produce 2 nickels were voted for a billionaire. You want me to talk about classism? You want me to talk about what's keeping us apart? This is keeping us apart. The fact that you all want to forget. The fact that you all are not fighting to remember. That's what's keeping us apart. What's keeping us apart is that you want us to forget. You want to say, can't we all get along? No, we can't all get along until you all acknowledge what has been done and make it right. No, we can't get along. No, we can't get along. We can't get along when the wealth gap in this country between black people and white people is separated by over $120,000 because of my ancestors slaving and hanging like this. And y'all stumble in here and talking about, can we all get along? It takes work to get along, because this didn't happen. This didn't happen on accident. This didn't happen on accident. No one climbed up in a tree, set themselves on fire, and lynched themselves. Always the black card. No, I'm gonna show you what it is. Fuck you, fuck your mama, fuck your racist ancestors too. This is not a black card. This is not a black card. This represents the lynchings of thousands of people. Thousands of people because of the color of their skin. Because of the color of their skin. Yeah, the black card means we get lynched, hung. Yeah, I'm backing up. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. What black card? Couldn't pour one of you bitches, you couldn't melt one of y'all down to say this shit in front of me. Couldn't melt you down. I always want to say, when it's uncomfortable, it's always a black card. Do you go into the KKK lives and say, oh, y'all need to be better people? We've been trying to trade our black card in for 400 years to stop y'all from lynching us. Toni Morrison. Thank you. I stand with all people who stand with us. In the words of El Haj Malik Shabazz, I will stand with anybody who wants to change the miserable condition of this planet. And if you're going to come in here and stumble in and make excuses for it, you are my enemy. I'm in Alabama right now, Montgomery. I'll be in Selma tomorrow on the Pettis Bridge. Pull up. Pull up. Melt your asses down and say some of the shit you do to me in my lives. Pull up. You all got it. Always forget, get over. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the people who donated to help me get here. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, gotta get the phone too, cause I can't stop talking. Can't stop talking in front of Toni Morrison. Where Ro at?
He's taking pictures. I'm bouncing back.
All right. This is real. This is real. One more time. One more time. Come on, Ro. Come on. Cause I'm please. This is real. That's nephew. I can't leave the nephew back there. I'm taking pictures. This is water. And this reminds me of when I was at the King Center, right? It says, until water flows how? Until it flows how? The symbolism of this is not missed. What's up, Miss Brown? The symbolism of this flowing water is not missed. It's not. Yeah, I told you to be emotional. Yeah, I'm not narrating right now because they told me I couldn't narrate. They told me not to narrate, so I'm not narrating because I always do what I'm told.
Like 4 people have asked for it.
Oh, it's located. We're in Montgomery, Alabama.
I know you can't see the comment.
Yeah, I'm blinded by this one. Yeah, I'm in Montgomery, Alabama, at the Lynching Museum, whatever they want to call it. It's called the Museum for Peace and Justice. In other words, I'm at the Lynching Museum that commemorates the lynching of thousands of black and brown people after the Civil War. Because you don't want us to add the number of people who were property. They weren't people then. They were just property before the Civil War. We can't even add them because there would not be enough place. There would not be enough space in this city to commemorate that. There would not be enough pieces in this city. Let me get to something else I'm not gonna narrate. Let's see if y'all can see this. This memorial is a sacred place. Please be respectful and do not eat, drink, smoke, use sound emitting devices, make large noise, run or damage any part of the monument, or works of trees. No pets, skateboards, or bicycles are permitted. Yep, I didn't do any of those things. And this represents the area where counties have claimed. See, you get in there, let me show you. In there, those represents the bodies that are still unclaimed. In this area, these are laying down. Thank you. These are laying down where counties that have claimed the dirt and the soil from these lynchings. Notice how few there are, comparatively speaking. Notice how few they are. This is symbolically laying them to rest. Another part I hate, because these people are not laying at rest like this. They still were lynched. They had some people that claimed the dirt from their lynchings, and that's beautiful. That's beautiful. But these people, our ancestors, this looks peaceful, doesn't it? This looks peaceful. It's beautiful scenery. But you know, the day that they were lynched was the darkest day in their life. Now, we got a beautiful day out here. We got a beautiful day out here. Beautiful day. This was have you believe you could have a cookout over there, couldn't you? Right over there on that green, we can throw some grills up. We can have a cookout. We can have a cookout because it's a beautiful day. These will be seats for us. These will be seats. This is how peaceful it looks, right? This is it. This is it. Yes, it's not called the Lynching Museum formally. It's called the Museum for Peace and Justice, even though no peace or no justice is to be had anywhere here. This is rows of lynching victims. Look at those names. Look at the names. Look at the names. How many of y'all know y'all family well enough to know if one of y'all's names is represented here? On this beautiful day. How you doing, sir? All right, sir.
We don't mind you taking pictures, sir, but we don't want you going live on Facebook. I mean, you can take all the pictures you want, man, but as far as like going live on Facebook, that's what you're doing, man.
Okay. I gotta stop more narrating, y'all. All right, sir.
Yeah.
I got you.
Okay, appreciate
All
it.
right. All right.
I
You
mean,
have
you
a.
can take all the pictures you want, man. That's
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I gotta go take pictures, y'all.
All right.
I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Peace.
Appreciate that, man.
No problem.
All right.
Let's go, Ro. Let's go. Because I can't be here and not cuss. I can't be here and not talk about it. Yeah, anyway, I'm leaving. I'm leaving because I can't be here and not talk about it. Yeah, I'm not live right now. If my phone is still on, it's an accident. No, I'm bad at turning off opposition and resistance. Yeah, I need bail money. I'm gonna need bail money in a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna need bail money in a minute because I'm not turning my phone off, and they're not gonna take it from me either. They're not gonna take it from me. Not everybody I've seen around here is shorter than me and a little smaller than me. Talking about taking my phone. Yeah, not gonna happen. But I can't be live here. So we're gonna head for the exit. Yeah, mother. I hear you, mother. Just have bail money. Mother, you knew I wasn't gonna turn off my phone, mother. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put y'all in my coat pocket. Y'all be able to hear everything I say. My mother doesn't want me going to jail, y'all. I got Nick here with me. Nick not gonna let me go to jail.
Nope.
I'm just taking pictures. Let me take some pictures. He up there watching me, right? He up there watching me. It's so funny to be watched. I'm at a museum representing where our people were lynched at, and I don't want me taking pictures going live from here. They got the nerve to watch me. Ida B. Wells. Ida B. Wells recorded some of the earliest lynchings in this country. This is her memorial. Yeah. They got the director to come out and talk to me and tell me stop. They realized I wasn't stopping when they called me. So they went and got the director. Because this is a sacred place, y'all. This is a sacred place. Like, as long as I don't stream from here, we're going through the sculptures. Another. They didn't care if you were pregnant, they would lynch you. Think I scared the children? Think, huh?
They need to be.
Yeah. Think I scared the children. That's why they stopped me after I was halfway through. Put it in your pocket if you see them coming. Y'all know me better than this. He propped up over here looking at me, right? Over here, over my right shoulder. Yeah, in the car. What kind of trees are these, Nick? Raven. Anybody? What kind of trees are these, sir? Huh? Dogwood? The same wood that Jesus was supposedly crucified on? Dogwood. Dogwood. Dogwood trees. I found out, they said they're dogwood trees. Yeah. Yeah. Hands sticking up. Stand up, take my people with me. Together we will go in. Roland, I need you to take pictures faster. Montgomery, Alabama. Montgomery, Alabama. The National Lynching Museum. On this beautiful day. No, I'm just taking a picture. Go ahead. You're not a problem at all. Against that backdrop. Me? You good? I'm good. All right. Yeah, I think you want to tell me. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, they're ash magnolias.
These are magnolias?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a dogwood, but it's ash magnolias.
S magnolia?
Ash.
Ash magnolias. Okay. Thank you. I'm glad they're not dogwood then. All right. These are X magnolia. These are ash magnolia trees. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. So they're ash magnolia trees, not dogwood. I was about to clown on dogwood. So we're just taking pictures, y'all. I am not live. Taking pictures. Because we can't be live because I scared the children. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They want to come here and be safe. I told you, if I would have designed this monument, those trees would be brass trees. The ropes would be silver. And there'll be mannequins hanging from them, different shades of blackness. And it would be perpetually cloudy. It'd be like, hey, I use a laser, it'd be perpetual cloudiness. And I would walk here, I walk every day, narrating for people. Matter of fact, I have my voice playing through it the entire time while you're walking through it.
Just record. All right.
On a loop. Oh. Yeah. Thank you. Somebody screen record. Hank Willis Thompson. Black and brown people in the United States are often presumed dangerous and guilty when they have done nothing wrong. Our history of racial inequality has created conscious and unconscious bias that has resulted in racial discrimination against people of color by law enforcement and the criminal justice system. Police shootings of unarmed men, women, and children, racially biases, and excessive sentences of people convicted of crime. An abusive prison condition made mass incarceration a dominant issue for the poor and people of color. Yep, I am not narrating. Wish I could go live here, show you all around, show my followers around, but I've been told I can't narrate and be live. I can take all the pictures I want though. See, pictures? I can take all the pictures I want. I just can't go live and I can't narrate. My mother is probably somewhere wondering why I'm not live, why I'm not narrating this for her since she's sick. I'm talking to Nick because, you know, he walks so far ahead of me. I got to scream to talk to him. Don't slow down, Nick. I need to, you can hear me well ahead of me. You can just stay ahead of me, Nick. I don't mind. I got a voice that carries, Nick. Nick, just think, if I could narrate this and go live from here, I would tell people about the lynching of Bowman Cook. I would tell them about that in 1919. Or I could talk about lynchings in Oxford, Ohio from the 19th century in 1877. Oh, let me get a picture of this one. Yeah, pictures. Yeah, because pictures are what we need. Pictures say 1,000 words. Shouldn't narrate the pictures. Austin, Texas. And then we got, I'm gonna go over here, Nick. I'll tell you what I see. Oh, Nick, look at this. A lynching of Levi Harrington in Kansas City, Missouri. Yeah. Yeah. That's an interesting, Nick. Wilmington, Delaware. Y'all remember my video? Remember my video, Nick, on Wilmington, Delaware? You remember my video on Wilmington, Delaware, Nick? Yeah. Well, bail money. Lynching in America. It's a memorial to the suffering and pain and humiliation of our ancestors. It's not a memorial to them. It's not a memorial to them. They're not here. They're not here. Their deaths are here. Their deaths are here. They're not here. Death and destruction. They're not here. Our ancestors not here. None of my ancestors are here. None of them are here. Just a hollowed shell of their pain, suffering that people hold on to but don't want us to remember. Their sacrifices here. The injustices done to them is here. But they're not here. I don't feel one iota of my ancestors here. But I still won't let you forget.
Two more coming up here.
All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Send bail money. Peace.